Welcome to another Rip It Off Wednesday, where I rip off the assumptions stuck to your thinking about how things are, what other people think and feel, and who you're supposed to be. Today's assumption is, I should say something. Last week, a friend told me about her brother's marital problems. She asked me what I thought she should say next time he calls. All sorts of advice came tumbling out of my mouth. Later, I got to thinking, why did I assume I should say anything? I don't know her brother. I'm no marriage counselor. I'm divorced. And yet, when asked, I was not at a loss for words. Replaying that conversation, I feel embarrassed and a little guilty. It bothers me that I felt the need to say something important, wise, help her solve her problem. The more I thought about it, I came up with 3 possible reasons why I did. First, I wanted to rescue my friend. Deep down, I guess I didn't believe she was capable of figuring out how to talk to her brother. She can't handle it without me. I also realized that situation triggered a memory of my own past marital problems, and I was still working out my own anxieties by defending her brother and explaining what he should say and do. If I'm being honest, it felt good to be needed. Since then, I've had a few light bulb moments. Just because my friend asked, it doesn't mean I have to answer. And just because I have a thought, it doesn't mean I have to share it. And just because it feels good to be needed, it doesn't mean that I am. In real life, people are going to come to us for information and advice, and it's a good thing to help others out. We'd look foolish if we just stare back and ignore them. But let me rip off that Band-Aid. Don't assume you should say something or just anything. Instead of answering their question or giving them advice, there are better responses. Here are 6 options, and please post some ideas in the comments below. You can honor their experience by acknowledging the emotion you're hearing. That sounds really frustrating. I can see you're hurting for your brother. You can say what you see. This is a real dilemma. You're at a crossroads. You're in a no-win situation. You could tell the truth. I don't know what I do. I don't have an answer. I don't have anything helpful to offer. I don't think I should say. You could ask a question. What are your thoughts? What do you want? What would be a next step? You could encourage them. I'm confident you'll make a wise choice. I know you'll know what to say at the time. You're a good sister. You could offer to pray right then. Is it okay if we pray right now? How can I pray for you? If you find yourself in these types of situations, and unless you live under a rock, I'm sure you do, here's my challenge to you. Practice saying out loud 1 or more of these responses that seem most realistic for you. Imagine a previous conversation where you started giving advice or turned the conversation to make it about you, or joined in on bashing your friend's sister-in-law. Practice how you might have inserted one of these other responses. Say it over again, visualizing yourself in that situation. Over the holidays, when tensions run high, we're tempted to revert to the outdated assumption, I should say something. Preparation and practice are your friends. Even if you don't think of it or it comes out clumsy, don't give up. Try again. I bet you'll be surprised at the results. Join me next Wednesday when I'll rip off another assumption that keeps you stuck and holds you back from a good life. I'm your mentor, Jane.